my name is Ryan Trimbath. I'm a biologist with Cuyahoga Valley National Park, and I want to tell you a little bit about how STEAM is a part of my everyday work life and is important to achieving our goals and our mission as the National Park Service. So our mission to preserve and protect the natural and cultural resources for the future enjoyment of the public is nothing simple to achieve. So STEAM really helps power us through, gives us that information and skills we need to achieve that goal. So science is at the core of our mission. We strive to make science-based management decisions, so we learn from past research, apply the knowledge to our local environment, and rely on local studies, conducting our own research within the Cuyahoga Valley National Park here to guide the decisions that we make. And science is a really perfect tool for this because it allows us to create a record and justify our decisions and understand the impacts of our actions on a broad and narrow scale. So science, again, that's at the core of what we do, and technology is something that we pull into our everyday life, whether it's using our phones for navigation, maps, and GPSs, to something like a song meter, which I'll be deploying today, which records the ultrasonic calls of our native bats, and I'm able to analyze those calls in order to identify different species. Engineering is a big part of our everyday life. You know, as a park surrounded by major metropolitan areas of Cleveland and Akron, we have a lot of infrastructure that runs through this park. And we actually have our own infrastructure as well, like the towpath and the railroad, Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railroad, if you've ever been on it. And where the natural world meets the built world, there's a lot of conflicts. The river, for example, is constantly eroding away at its banks and trying to elongate itself, create more meanders, and in its path it meets roads and railroads and all sorts of things. So we work with engineers often to build and design and implement strategies for protecting the infrastructure, the built environment, and as well as allowing the natural world, natural environment to not be impacted by those actions. Mathematics, of course, is a part of everything we do. It's the core, the backbone of science. It allows us to quantify, to measure for comparison of different places. So, for example, comparing a forest today from a forest in the future or to a forest in the past, understanding how we can measure that and study how it's changed over time and the factors that drive those different changes. So STEAM, again, is a part of our everyday life here. Come on out to the National Park and look around and see where you can find the STEAM. Might be rising off the river, but it's present throughout the valley.
Hi everyone, I'm Megan from Cuyahoga County Public Library, and with me today is
Lily.
Yes, and today for our Summer STEAM Learning Challenge, we are going to make a water filter.
Yep.
Did you know that you can make a water filter out of common items you might have at home?
No.
You can. So why might you want to make a water filter?
To clean your water?
To clean your water, yes. So when we're cleaning water and using a water filter, it helps clean out contaminants that you might find in water. One thing before we get started though, even though we're going to be filtering the water with a water filter that we're making, do you think it would be a good idea to drink the water?
No, because it might have some dirt still in it, and it might still be a little dirty and unsafe to drink.
Right. It's still going to be unsafe to drink. So even if our water filters look like they're working great and the water looks like water you might find in a water bottle or from a faucet at home, still please don't drink the water. Mm-hmm. Okay, should we get started?
Yes.
All right. So here are the items that you'll need today. First,
dirty water.
Dirty water. So this is just soil or dirt mixed with water. So you can, and we already mixed it, but you can find some dirt outside, find some mud. You can mix it just with water in a bucket or a container. We're gonna put that off to the side. For our filters, we're also gonna need water bottles. Yep.
This this is our water
This
bottle.
is our water bottle. So we actually cut it in half. So grown-ups, you might need scissors as well, but this is going to be our water filter.
Yep.
And then the items that are actually going to help us filter, we have sand. You want to show the sand? Yep.
This is our sand.
There's our sand. Thank you. We have rocks. Yep. So Lily actually got these rocks outside. So you could look outside and find some rocks maybe in your yard or in a park. And they could be different sizes. If you have gravel at home, you could use that as well. We have, what else do we have?
We have cotton balls.
Cotton balls. Yep, perfect. And we have, what else?
Paper towels.
Paper towels. Yep. And
Coffee filters.
coffee filters. So these are some of the materials that we're going to use today to make a water filter. So what you're going to do is you're going to layer the materials in this half of the water bottle, and it should drip down to the bottom.
The half that has like the part you drink out of in a water.
Yep. And then we're going to catch and test the filter. All right, Lily, you want to go to it?
Yep.
So the best thing about this activity is you can really be creative. And if you don't have all these materials, that's okay. If you only have some of them, it still is gonna work. And you can also see what different materials are gonna work in your filter. Oh, are you ready to test?
Yes, I'm ready to test my water
Okay.
filter.
You wanna hold it while I pour?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. I'm just gonna, is it all right if I push that down like
Yep.
that? I just don't want it to spill too much.
I think it's really, really clean.
You think it's really, really clean?
Yeah, because it looks really clear. Should we put a little more water in?
That's a great idea. Yeah, let's put a little more water in. Do you think if we layered materials in a different way, the filter would work the same, or do you think it would be different?
I think it would be different. Because if you put sand at the bottom, maybe some sand would come into the water.
Maybe the sand will
Maybe
come in the
it would
water?
look like a different color.
Should we try? We have one more bottle. Do we want to test maybe layering a different way?
Sure.
Perfect. And while we're testing, we'll put this to the side. So this is our first test. Now, is there anything you could do to prevent the sand from coming out the bottom?
I could maybe put some cotton balls down
Okay.
to like stop the sand.
Okay.
Because it's very grainy, so you need lots
Okay.
of cotton balls.
Okay. And then you're gonna put the sand on top? Okay.
Yep.
What if we put a coffee filter instead of on top at the bottom? What do you think about that?
I think that would
That's a
work.
different way to do it.
Okay.
All right, should we test it?
Yes.
Okay. So which one do you think is gonna filter better?
I think that one.
You think the first one? Let's find out. It's definitely coming out a lot slower. This one's just dripping. This first one, it seemed to come out kind of like a stream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I also see all the dirt at the top. A lot of our dirt got separated, right?
Yeah.
Which is what we want.
I think this one looks a little cleaner.
That one looks a little
That
cleaner.
one has like a shade of yellow.
Here, let's see. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, I have one more question.
Mhm.
Now, do you think if we poured this filtered water through the filter and let it run again, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think the water will be the same, or will it be cleaner, or will it be dirtier?
I think it'll be clean.
You think it'll be cleaner? Should we try it?
Yes.
Okay. Here, let's pour it. We can hold this. Here, we'll put this guy off to the side. Do you want me to hold this for you? And you can pour it? Okay.
Okay.
Good job. Okay. Okay.
It's looking cleaner,
It's looking cleaner.
I think.
All right, let's let it do its thing. Let's see.
I'm comparing that they're both the same amount.
They're both the same amount clean.
But that looks tiny bit cleaner.
Tiny bit cleaner. And this one only went through once, right?
Yeah.
And this one went through twice. How do they compare to the dirty water? You want to hold up the dirty water, Lily? To compare? Here, let's put them side by side.
The dirty water has all mud in it. These ones, you can like see through it.
Okay.
This one you can't.
No, you can't. So would you rank our water filters a success?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Well, thank you for your help today.
You're welcome.
All right. Have fun making your water filters.
Have fun making your water filters. Bye.
Bye.